Let vectors A, B, C and D be such that A cross B cross C cross D is equal to 0. Let P1 and P2 be the planes determined by pair of vectors A, B and C, D respectively. Then the angle between the planes P1 and P2 is option A 0, option B pi by 4, option C pi by 3 and option D pi by 2. Basically, we have been given an equation in the question, that is A cross B cross C cross D is equal to 0, and there is a plane P1 which contains vector A and vector B. Also, there is a plane P2 which contains vector C and vector D. Now we need to find out the angle between P1 and P2. Basically, angle between the planes is equal to angle between the normal. Let the normal to the plane P1 be is equal to N1 vector, and this would be equal to N2 vector. We know that P1 contains vector A and vector B, so N1 vector would be equal to lambda times cross of them, and similarly N2 vector would be equal to mu, where lambda and mu are constant, mu times C cross D. Now let's come to the equation given in the question. Equation given in the question was A cross B cross C cross D is equal to 0. This can also be written as lambda times A cross B cross mu times C cross D is equal to 0. This can also be written as N1 vector cross N2 vector is equal to 0, which says that N1 and N2 are parallel. As N1 and N2 are parallel, so the angle between them, that is theta, is equal to 0 degree, which is written in option A. So the correct answer is option A here.
Hello everyone, in this question we have if vector A, vector B, vector C are vectors such that magnitude of B equals to magnitude of C, then A plus B, vector A plus B cross with vector A plus C cross with B cross C dot with B plus C equals to what? Right. Now we have A plus B cross with A plus C, and this is cross with B cross C, B cross C dot with B plus C. Right. Now if I solve the bracket part first, we have A cross A plus A cross C plus B cross A plus B cross C. Now this crosses with B cross C and then dot with B plus C. Then we have A cross A as 0. So finally we have A cross C plus B cross A plus B cross C, and this is dot with B cross C. This is not dot with, this is cross with, right? There is a cross with and then dot with B plus C, right? Now let's solve this one by one. Now A cross C crosses with B cross C, so I can write this as A cross C cross with B cross C. Similarly, B cross A crosses with B cross C, then B cross C crosses with B cross C, and this whole is in dot with B plus C, dot with vector B plus vector C. Now from the last part, these are the same vectors and their cross is 0, so this is 0. Now I can write this as box of ABC into vector C minus, now I can write as box of CBC multiplied with vector A. Similarly, I can write this as BBC, box of BBC multiplied with vector A minus box of ABC multiplied with vector B, and this is whole dot with B plus C, right? Now this I can write as it is ABC multiplied with vector C minus, by using the properties of scalar triple product, this will become 0, this is also 0. Now I can write this as minus ABC into vector B. Now this is in dot with B plus C, right? Now if you dot this, you will get box of ABC as it is and C dot B plus box of ABC as it is and C dot C will be magnitude of C square minus box of ABC B dot B magnitude of B square and plus, not plus, minus box of ABC minus box of ABC and multiplied with B dot C. Now this value is in plus and this value is in minus, so I can say this will get cancelled out, right? So finally I have box of ABC as common and multiplied with magnitude of C square minus magnitude of B square. In the question it is given that magnitude of B equals to magnitude of C, so I can say we have box of ABC multiplied with 0 because these are equal. So my final answer is 0 and this is my final answer. Thank you.
Here the question is, if C is a non-zero scalar and A and V vector are non-zero vectors such that A vector is perpendicular to V vector, then find the value of X vector which satisfy the equation which is AX it is equal to C and A vector cross C X vector, it gives you V vector, right? Here is given that A vector cross X vector, it gives you V vector, right? Now we are going to taking A cross both sides, so it's become A vector cross this vector which is A vector cross X vector, right? It is equal to A vector cross V vector, right? So here this is scalar triple product, right? So now we are going to use here formula of scalar triple product which is A vector. Here is this thing we can also write as A vector dot X vector. Here is A vector dot X vector. A vector dot X vector. Here is A vector dot X vector A minus A vector dot A vector. Here is X, right? It is equal to A vector cross V vector, right? So as we know that value of A vector dot X vector is C, so we can write as here C A minus A vector dot A vector, it gives you mod A square X vector, right? It is equal to A vector cross V vector, right? So these things we can also write as, here you can see that modulus of A vector square X minus C A vector is A vector, right? So here is A vector, C A vector, it is equal to A vector cross V vector. Here is it's become, if it's multiply by this one minus sign, so it's become V vector cross A vector, right? So it's become V vector cross A vector, because we know that A vector cross V vector, it is equal to minus times of V vector cross A vector, right? So here we are going to multiply by minus 1 to both sides, right? So then finally you will get this, right? Here is X vector, here is also X vector. So if you find the value of X vector, so it comes out X vector from here V vector cross A vector, right, plus C A vector, then divide by modulus of A vector, divide by modulus of A vector, right? So this is our final answer of this question. The value of X vector is V vector cross A vector plus C A vector divided by A vector, modulus of A vector, right? So that's our final answer. Thank you.
One question is, if A vector and B vector are vectors in space given by A vector is equal to I cap minus 2j cap divided by under root 5 and B vector is equal to 2I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap divided by under root 14. Then find the value of 2A vector plus B vector dot A vector cross B vector cross A vector minus 2B vector is equal to. In this question we have to given A vector and B vector. We have to solve. Here we have 2A vector plus B vector dot we have here A vector cross B vector cross here we have A vector minus 2B vector. Now to solving this equation we have to know vector triple product. The vector triple product method is equal to here we have A vector cross B vector cross C vector. Now using here vector triple product method, this value is equal to A vector dot C vector dot B vector minus here we have A vector dot B vector dot C vector. This is the vector triple product method. Here we have now using this vector triple product method we have to solve this given equation. Here 2A vector plus B vector written as it is. Now using in this vector triple product method, here we have to get A vector, this A vector dot product with this A vector minus 2B vector. We have to get here A vector dot this value is A vector minus 2B vector. Here we have this B vector. Now minus we have to get here this A vector dot with this, we know that here this A vector dot with this B vector. We have to get this B vector dot we have to left here this A vector minus 2B vector. We can open this equation as to using vector triple product method here. Now we have to solve this equation. Here we have to get this 2A vector plus B vector as it is. We have to multiply this A vector inside. We have to get here this value A vector dot A vector minus 2A vector dot B vector. Here outside we have dot B vector minus. Now here we have to get multiply this A vector dot B vector with this. We have to get here this value is equal to here we have to get A vector dot we have to multiply this dot A vector, we have to get A vector dot B vector dot A vector. From here we have to get this minus minus plus here. Now we have to get 2 into A vector dot B vector dot B vector. Now we have to solve this equation. We have to get here this 2A vector plus B vector written as it is. Now we have to multiply this B vector inside. We know that A vector dot A vector is equal to here the value is equal to we know that A vector magnitude square dot B vector. Here we have to get minus 2A vector dot B vector. Here we have this dot B vector. Now here we have to get this A vector dot B vector dot A vector. Here we have to get A vector dot B vector dot A vector. Now from here we have to get this value. We can return here B vector dot B vector. Here we have to get A vector. This B vector dot B vector is equal to magnitude B vector square here. Now from here we have to get this value is equal to here we have to solve this value 2A vector plus B vector. Here we know that first we have to find here the value of magnitude A vector and magnitude B vector. Here also we have to find A vector dot B vector value. We have to given here in the question value of A vector is equal to I cap minus 2j cap divided by under root 5. Value of B vector is given in the question is 2I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. In denominator we have to given under root 14. Now we have to find here the value of A vector dot b vector. We know that for dot product we have I cap minus 2j cap divided by under root 5. Here this dot product, here we have to get 2i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. In denominator we have under root 14. In dot product we know that I cap dot I cap is equal to j cap dot j cap is equal to k cap dot k cap. This value is equal to 1 here. And I cap dot j cap is equal to j cap dot k cap is equal to k cap dot I cap is equal to 0 here. Now using this identity we have to solve this a vector dot b vector. We have to get here this I cap into this 2i cap. We have to get here this 2 value. Here we have to get the value minus 2j cap plus j cap. We have to get here the value is equal to minus 2, and here we have to get in denominator under root 5 into under root 14. Now we know that 2 minus 2 we have to get a vector dot b vector is equal to 0 here. Now we have to find value of a vector magnitude. Now we have to put here magnitude value of a vector is I cap minus 2j cap divided by under root 5. Here we have to solve this magnitude. We know that for magnitude we have under root 1 square plus 2 square means 4 here. In denominator we have under root 5. Solving this we have to get under root 5 divided by under root 5. This under root 5 is cancelled out by this under root 5. We have to get magnitude of a vector is equal to 1. If we have square this magnitude, we have to get this value is also equal to 1. Now we have to find magnitude of b vector is equal to, here we have to get the value of b vector is equal to 2i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap in divided by we have under root 14. Now solving this magnitude value we have to get under root, here we have 2 square means 4 plus 1 square means 1 plus 3 square means 9. In denominator we have to get under root 14. On solving this we have to get under root 14 divided by under root 14. From here this under root 14 is cancelled out by under root 14. We have to get 1. Now the value of magnitude a vector is equal to magnitude b vector is equal to 1 here. Now we have to solve this equation. Here we have to put the value of a vector magnitude whole square, a vector dot b vector, and also put the value of magnitude b vector whole square. Now we have to get here the value is equal to 2a vector plus b vector. Here we have to get dot product with we have to putting the value here, so we have to get here this b vector minus this value is equal to 0. Also here this equal to 0. We have to get here the value of magnitude b vector square is equal to 1. We have to get plus 2a vector. Now we have to get here 2a vector plus b vector dot product with we have to get this value is equal to 2a vector plus b vector. Now from here we have to get 2a vector plus b vector whole square. Now we know that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now using this identity we have to solve this equation. Here we have to get 4 a vector magnitude square plus magnitude b vector whole square plus 2 into a vector, here we have to get dot b vector. Now we have to get here also this 2 in multiply. We have to get here this 2 in multiply here. Now we know that this value is equal to 1. This value is equal to 1. We have to get here 4 plus 1. A vector dot b vector value is equal to 0. We have to find in above. Now here we have to get plus 0. This value is equal to 5 here. This is the answer here, 5. Thank you.